30 seconds later, something not so chill happened. I've accidentally overfilled it by like a quart maybe? And I checked, and just as I suspected, that's really bad because if I drive away, my engine's going to explode. And it's 8 p.m. I can't go to a mechanic this late, and I don't have any tools or equipment to get underneath the car. So let's figure out what to do. Okay, I think if I get some sort of squeezy tube or siphon in there, I could get some of the oil out. All right, I just went to the store and bought a turkey baster. I'm just hoping that the stick isn't too big for the hole. I don't know why I thought this would work. It's late and I'm tired. And of course that's not gonna fit. I don't know the anatomy of Kia Optimas, okay? All right, so I just lime scootered to AutoZone and they recommended a siphon pump. So let's try that. Unboxing haul. This is the deluxe siphon hose, which is gonna save my ass right now. Okay. I overfilled my oil, so okay. I might need a full oil change.
Yeah, 'cause
so I admit that I was wrong and I don't deserve my dick.
Really? Did you put your own roof on your house? Did you put your own shitter in? Did you run your own power lines into your house? How about your job? Did you put all those utilities in too? Did you pave the road to get there? Did you assemble the car that you drive nice and cushy with the fucking air conditioning? When it breaks, do you fix it yourself? Do you drive your own truck to bring your own groceries to the grocery store? No man has ever done anything for you. I'm pretty sure you're wrong, and I'm pretty sure that every single day, every minute of every day, you are benefiting from the work of some man. Hate to break it to you, sweetheart.
So we have a woman here trying to put engine oil in her car, which I assume she hasn't done before. She's never done it before, but she's convinced she'll be able to do it now. She ends up overfilling the engine oil and panicking since she doesn't know what to do next. She drives away with the car open, and in this condition, her car will most likely explode. She goes to the shop and brings in a squeezy tube, hoping to get some of that extra oil out because she doesn't have any tools or access to a mechanic, and she knows she can't get under the car to fix the problem, which she doesn't even know what it is. She tries to suck out some extra oil with the squeezy tube, but it doesn't work. She then goes to AutoZone and buys a suggested siphon pump, hoping it will do the trick. In the next shot, she eventually acknowledges that she has no idea how automobiles and engines work, and that she may not even deserve a car. It's pretty common for women to keep claiming to know something when they don't. They have a difficult time accepting rejection and admitting they don't know how to do anything. This example was even stereotypical because girls and cars have historically not made a good match. Instead of calling a guy, perhaps her brother, father, boyfriend, husband, or even a male friend or a colleague gnome knows more about cars and will happily take her out within 30 minutes, she should call a guy. Then there's another lady who knows how it is and understands the truth and reality. She's basically responding to a woke feminist's message that says something like, no man has ever done anything for her in her life in a condescending way, and this woman totally schools and humbles her on it. She responds by saying that it was a she who put the roof on her house. It was her who put the power lines in her house and her neighborhood. The woman doesn't stop there. She continues to school the girl who made the comment, asking her sarcastically if she drives her own truck and distributes groceries to grocery stores. She then spells out the truth to the girl, saying that she benefits from the hard work of some man who worked his tail off to ensure the entire city had food, water, gas, entertainment, roads, infrastructure, the internet, telephone lines, a functioning sewage system, and anything else she can think of. Feminism has made things worse for women. They believed they were being emancipated and empowered to live independent lives without the need for males. But they soon discovered they had been duped and were actually being taught to despise men and the entire concept of marriage and being aligned with their own feminine selves. Women regret feminism because it elevated them to a level that is diametrically opposed to what a woman is supposed to be, according to global laws of nature. A woman is supposed to be a carer, a nurturer, and someone who can raise children. There is a reason why women have the biological ability to give birth rather than men. But when women go against their own nature for too long, it starts to bother them. It starts to make them realize that they're wasting their time doing things that men are supposed to do and avoiding things that women should be doing. Men don't go about trying to raise children and become feminine in order to care for children. They're perfectly happy being who they are and doing what they're supposed to do in order to be providers and protectors. They don't attempt to be ladies or take on female tasks. While feminism did bring a lot of growth for women and empowered them to pursue better and more independent lives, it failed to draw a boundary between the level of independence and freedom of being, which made women want to become men and eventually despise men for being masculine. Yes, feminism despises masculinity. If you look through social media today, you'll see tons of videos from women who are hitting rock bottom and realizing how wrong they were to not start their families early on and settle down. They're complaining about how men aren't giving them the attention and validation that they used to, and instead of choosing younger women to start families with. And they thrive when they are protecting and providing for women. It gives them purpose similarly for women. Their real purpose isn't being CEOs of organizations or becoming board members of large public companies. It's being female over time. What happened was that more and more women chased their corporate dreams thinking that they could take over men's roles in society and practically waste away their fertile and prime years in either pursuing a career or chasing men's roles in society. Then began their shift in thinking and awareness that life wasn't simply about becoming affluent or believing in extreme forms of feminism that lead these women to believe they can spend their lives without men or kids while adhering to their natural feminine characteristics. What began as a search for equality has evolved into a quest for superiority. Modern feminist women claim to want equality, but only on their terms, which include dominance over men. Women want selective equality, not total equality. They want the same compensation as a man for a specific position without having to work as hard as that man. Women want to sit in the boardroom, but they don't want to stay past 6 p.m. because they have a spa appointment. Women only reveal their anti-male woke nature when they do things that show they want to ride the wave of success without having to work for it. They compare themselves to high-quality men who literally sacrifice their entire lives and live in incredibly competitive environments just to get to those positions. It's pretty clear that women feel incredibly entitled to everything, and what makes them entitled is that they've never had to provide for other people on a larger scale. They've never had to work for anything, and they've always been spoiled by the men in their lives. Yes, there are many women who don't fall into this category and are actually self-made, but that's a very small minority that feminism seems to glamorize a little too much.